Hello.
I was making a duck face.
I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow, who was making a duck face just now.
Weird.
If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe. Blah, blah. Let me start again. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
That's right. I'm assuming that Joe and Rachel's live stream is still going on because we didn't have anybody joining ahead of time. But let's see, Lori is here, so it's Visual Keto, and Sherry. I've seen Traveler, Esther, Wright family, Carrie, Easy Zells, Donna, Sherry, Sharon,
everyone.
Shauna. Rick Wynn says, I just made the jump. Okay.
Aww.
Randy's here, so is Leanne, and Jesse says, hangs out in the chat. All by myself.
All by myself.
Rita just switched channels too. Sharon says, good morning. Fanny says, good morning all. Glenda is here, and Nan, and Lynn, and Susan B.
Yes. It's going to be a good day, guys.
Yeah. Carrie says, if you tend to chickens, then you can be called a chicken tender. That's true. I was blown away when one day I was watching a How It's Made about chicken and realized that the tenders of a chicken, that's the name of a specific muscle. It's not that that part of the chicken is tender. It's called
the
tender. So chicken tenders, it's underneath the breast meat.
Okay.
It's this long strip, and they're chicken tenders.
And they're delicious.
It's just like chicken wings are a specific part. Anyway, Dorothy says, good morning from an Oregon frozen water in bird bath.
Oh, man.
Gina
we had a
is
lot
here.
of frost on the ground this morning.
Yeah, we did. Gina is here, so is Laureen. Jody says, good morning. Terry says, hi. Rhiannon is on. Kim says, just ascended.
Yay.
Karen says, good morning, everyone. Jerry says, good morning, Chow Hounds. Chow friends. Happy Monday. Having a delicious vanilla keto chow in my coffee.
Nice.
French vanilla coffee, so it's creamy and delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Sabrina says, good morning from frosty, snowy Indiana. Snowplows just went by. First time we've seen them this season.
Oh, man. Well,
Jesse says, hi.
you guys be safe.
MJ likes your plaid shirt.
Thank you.
Rachel says, good morning, Miriam. Hi, Chris, Miriam, and everyone. Kathy's here.
Hi,
Michelle
Kathy.
says, yeah, it just ended. Lady Smith is on, and Paula says, good morning. Andrew says, good morning. I really wanted to thank you for developing Keto Chow. Without it, I feel a waste away dealing with this COVID crap. Thank you again.
I'm sorry you're sick. That's not
Sandra
fun.
just jumped over, and Sherry says hello. Betsy says, good morning. My addiction is being filled with 2KK and Keto Chow. Don't forget that Watch Autumn Keto is on at
Monday, Wednesdays.
9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Monday,
Is it
Wednesday,
30?
Friday.
Not 15.
Yeah, it's well, because for us it's 7:30.
Yeah,
It's right
which
when
is
I'm
why
usually
we-
getting out of the shower.
Which is why we sometimes miss it. Like
Yep.
today, I missed it.
Shanta says, question I asked in Joe and Rachel's live stream, see you would gone. How long can I keep Keto Chow in an ice box if I only have almond milk in it? So once Keto Chow is mixed up.
Yeah, and an ice box is good regardless.
In a refrigerator. So
Oh, okay.
once you mix it doesn't matter what fat you use because the protein is going to be what the bacteria is going to work at.
Yes.
Treat it like milk.
Yep.
Period. In the refrigerator, it can last up to, well,
6
if there's almond
days
milk,
is what we say.
I would generally stick with 6 days. I have had Keto Chow that was 9 days old and it was fine. But once you get to that, you're like popping it open and sniffing it, and then you taste a little bit, and yeah. So go for 6 days. 7 days is also probably fine if you just have almond milk in it. Be aware that if you only have almond milk in it, you don't have enough fat to absorb the vitamins. You need at least 10 grams of fat to properly absorb the vitamins.
Yeah.
So whether that's in the Keto Chow or it's in food that you're eating with the Keto Chow, then that works just fine. DH is on, so is Teresa. Sharon says, hi guys, I used to be able to snag some good weekly deals on flavors. Will you be starting up weekly specials in the future again?
That's a good question. So right now what we have is myCHOW. And we decided to stop the weekly deals because myCHOW has the deepest discount we've ever offered on a regular basis. And we thought we would see how that goes first. We have a customizable myCHOW, and then we have a surprise myCHOW
Yep.
that is just built for you. So that one is 20% off, and then the other one is 15% off, which is better than the discounts we used to offer weekly. So
Which was 10.
it makes our lives simpler, and it should make your life simpler and be less expensive. So
Now, we were doing some extra sales on what we call the Go Packs, where we were making the 21 meals in the Go Pack be the same price as what 10% off the big bag is. But we were doing that because those flavors were getting closer to their expiration date. And so it was a deeper discount. But we have gotten pretty past that now. A lot of the stuff has now expired, which is sad.
Yeah.
And we're doing other things with it. So yeah, the myCHOW has replaced the flavor of the week, although we do still highlight a different flavor every week. I'm not sure what the highlighted
what we're thinking
flavor
about
is
this week.
Let's
So if you haven't checked out myCHOW, it's actually really great. It's super customizable. You can do a
see.
little
Like cookies and cream is last week, so we haven't
package.
switched it yet. Anyway, sorry.
You can do a 21 meal or a 60 or 30 meal or 60 meal or a 90 meal
Of the myCHOW,
in either of the myCHOW packages. I don't know if you're gonna pull it up or not.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you can choose your flavors and
Yep.
save 15%, or pick my flavors for me, save 20%. And then, yeah, like Miriam was saying, you can either do 20,
Singles.
30, 60, or 90.
And it's so cool with the customizable one because then you can choose your flavors and then it recurs. You could also change the date so that it doesn't recur as often or it recurs more often. It's just so much better than the last one. So we're super excited about it.
Apparently Claire is on from Scotland.
Super. Hi, Claire.
Stwong is on.
What time is it in Scotland?
About 7 hours earlier than it is,
Oh.
or later.
Something like that.
They get the sun 7 hours before we do. Let's see. Jerry said, oh, let's see. Rachel is on. Lisa says, Miriam, is your necklace a mountain?
It is. It is a mountain. Isn't it cute?
Okay. It's, oh, I was too far forward, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was
Okay.
focusing on me.
Focus on me. What? What?
Look at me. Now look at your man. Now look back at me. It's diamonds and tickets to that thing you like. Sister P says, good morning. Shauna says, good morning to Shauna. Jesse says, like the tenderloin. Yummy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yummy.
Let's see. Janice is on. Lewis says, morning chow hounds. Beautiful curls today, Miriam.
Thank you.
Carrie says, I would rather eat meat and have an utter good day.
Good
Laura
job.
is on as well. Stong says, I love how I learn random things on the lives. Brandy says, good morning. Let's see. Joanne is on as well. Lady Smith says, we'll be listening. Need to get ready to snowblow the driveway and all.
Oh, you're going to get your workout in.
There are no snow blowers or snow throwers, if you want to get specific, at our local Lowe's or at our whatchamacallit, Home Depot.
Not even
At
for
all.
ready money?
No. They completely sold out about 4 weeks ago. We had a massive snowstorm.
Yeah, they always sell.
and they sold out.
They're gone.
And they haven't been
We'll
able to
have to buy
restock
one at
since
the end
then.
of season.
I'm planning to buy one at the end of this season.
Because we have one and it works. But
Yeah.
should have got one at Thanksgiving. Oh well.
The one that we have still works.
Yep.
And it was free.
And you do it, so I'm happy.
Betsy says, I shared about Keto Chow at church yesterday. Felt good.
Yay, thanks.
Lori is on, and Shauna likes your curls as well.
Thank you.
Rhonda says, morning Bears and Chow fam. Happy Monday. Let's see. Jerry says, don't forget to hit the like button.
Oh, thank you.
Esther is having gingerbread Keto Chow this morning. I am having chocolate peanut
that
butter.
sounds good.
I mixed up 7 batches of 3 yesterday. So
Did you make chocolate too, or just peanut butter? Chocolate peanut butter.
I made chocolate peanut butter. I made a batch of chocolate peanut butter, a batch of chocolate peanut butter, I think 4 batches of strawberry, and 1 batch of raspberry cheesecake.
Cool. So lots
So-
of pink. Well, I'm gonna have some peanut butter too, because I took one of yours.
Okay. Randy points out that 6:30 Pacific time.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Kim says, I'm getting nothing done. I love the knowledge, though. Let's see. Lisa says, good morning from Spokane. Just got done watching 2KK.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Lori's got chocolate gingerbread Keto Chow mixed for lunch. Neva says, good morning. I've been on a Keto Chow brownie wagon.
Ooh, that sounds
I fix
yummy.
one every 3 days. I have to try the lemon bars.
Oh, the lemon bars are good.
Carrie says, I've been doing my jokes since 1989, back when we didn't have the internet. I think the internet technically existed, but yeah, I certainly didn't have it. I remember when in 1995, my dad said that we were getting the internet. I'm like, wait, they're going to bring like a mainline trunk of the internet? No, he was planning to sign up for an account with an internet service provider.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
In 95?
we had a 14.4 modem.
I don't remember when we crossed over.
But we did actually have two phone lines, which was nice.
Yeah, you had two phone lines because you had a business.
My dad had a business,
Yeah.
and so there was the fax line. So
We didn't.
all outgoing calls were always supposed to go on the second line.
We had an answering machine.
We actually never had an answering
We had
machine.
an answering machine with like 3 different inboxes.
Wow.
So you could push a button for a different person. No one ever called the kids. It was so lame.
Jesse says, I left a mocha accidentally in the fridge for 3 days. It was almost pudding, but so good.
Oh, nice.
Randy says, I had Keto Chow mocha cold coffee this morning.
Nice.
Keto Life Granny is on. This is good morning, all.
Hello. How
Claudia
are
says, my
you?
first Keto Chow live stream. Yay, well, welcome.
Glad you're here.
Well, that says peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old.
Right.
That's actually what I heard in my head too. GGB is on. Jesse says, I made my budget simple and probably the person packing my orders life rough. I made 3 separate orders so I could change it.
Oh.
That works. Right Family says, what are some of the flavors you do mix? I really like to do chocolate toffee with peanut butter.
I like that too. That's my favorite.
That's one of my, that one's just fantastic. Lots of people have different things that they mix up.
Chocolate and strawberry, chocolate and banana,
Yep.
banana and strawberry.
Strawberry with banana and orange and lemon.
Yeah.
Fruit Loops.
I like key lime and pina colada together.
See, I don't like that one too much.
Ooh, I like it. It's like
I mean, it's
citrusy.
fine, but it doesn't fill my cup
I have
with
to
joy.
feel like it.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Root beer's good as root beer.
Lynette says, good morning, everyone. Home taking care of 3 sick kids who all tested positive for the creepy crud.
Oh, sad.
Jesse says, I finally started my subscription. Awesome.
Yay, Jesse.
Randy says, the tomato basil Keto Chow is great and 2 crazy ketos, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs chili.
Nice. That's so awesome. I'm glad.
Carrie says, I had someone win Keto Chow and gift it to me, and I'm so very thankful for this. I'm fully healed now in mental and moving forward in computer training to get a
Yay.
cool job someday.
Awesome.
Patty says, expired or past its best by date, a Keto Chow makes great waffles. Yes, it does. So, and we've touched on that a bit before, but just to give the short version, there's a best by date on the Keto Chow packets, and that's when, if you eat it by that date, it will have the amount of vitamins in it that we claim. After that date, the vitamins won't be as much because they degrade over time. It's in a really good package that actually might last 3 years. We're getting that tested right now.
Yeah.
But if you eat it before the best by date, you'll get the amount of vitamins it claims. If you're cooking with Keto Chow, well, the heat degrades the vitamins anyway.
Yep.
So if you're going to make waffles, expired Keto Chow is fan-freaking amazing.
You're supposed to say fan
I
freaking
know.
tastic.
Hey, look, it's not rocket surgery, okay?
Ah!
Dorothy says I need to place an order today. Decisions, what to do, what to order. Chocolate peanut butter, can't go wrong. Pat says, good morning, friends. I put a
Chocolate.
roast in the Instant Pot yesterday and cooked until it fell apart. Added in beef soup base and some water, and wow, reminds me of the
Yay.
roast beef Manhattan. See, I don't even bother putting water in because I think usually it has enough water in there. But but that's awesome.
What did you
Lisa
guys make
says-
for dinner last night? I know Pat was saying we made. What did we make?
I just cooked, heated up some ham.
We had ham, and I made some Brussels
sprouts.
and some jalapeno poppers.
Leah says, how much Keto Chow should I be adding in my coffee? I'm confused. Some people add a tablespoon. Some people put a full serving of Keto Chow in. Really depends on what you want to do.
Some people mix Keto Chow up according to the directions and just use it like as a creamer.
Yeah. Or they use cold coffee instead of the water component.
Yep.
Let's see. Lori says I did spicy taco and tomato, basil, and chili, and it was delicious. Brandy says, I'm not scared of expired stuff. Send it to me and I'll use it.
Yeah.
Jujubee says, I'm happy to be a charity case. Feel free to donate the old Keto Chow. Jesse says, if you pick the Surprise Me subscription, do they put in limited edition flavors that Pick Your Own doesn't offer? They may.
Yes, we may.
Yeah. So what we're talking about there is when you are doing the choose your own.
Yeah.
So you pick the size, and there's a surprise monthly flavor of the big one and a surprise monthly flavor of the single.
Yep.
So each month we pick a different flavor to be the surprise flavor for that month. So during the month of January, the surprise flavor was a specific flavor. And so anyone who picks that surprise flavor, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I don't remember either.
I'm thinking the big bag was chocolate mint, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
Anyway, so if you pick the surprise one, it's just going to be whatever was determined. So if you want 3 of the surprise, it'll be 3 of the same flavor.
Yeah.
So, and it could be limited edition.
Big bag and the small bag are
different.
not going to be the same flavor. You probably said that.
I didn't actually.
Okay.
So.
That's a good question. Thank you for asking.
Carrie says they need to make Joe's chili and make that into ice cream. No, but we did
Ooh.
try.
We tried
Marie Campos made some
tomato
basil with some mascarpone cheese and some tomato paste and some basil and all this other stuff. But she made creamy tomato into an ice cream, and it was amazing.
It was really good.
Like, now I didn't have it with the vinaigrette reduction
Yeah.
because I don't really like that. But by itself, I kept on going back for more.
It was good.
My mouth wanted more.
It was nice that we had the tuna mousse the week before.
Okay.
Because it was kind of that similar texture, but it was still weird for me to get my brain around something that was cold ice cream that was savory. But it was really good. My mouth wanted more for sure.
Joanne wants to know, when you do the pick your own, can you go back and change the flavors every month? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You'll actually get an email, I think it's 3 days before your subscription is going to renew, letting you know that it's going to renew and that you can manage your subscription. And you can go in there and change the flavors to whatever you like. And you can even, after the order recurs, like the day after your order happens, you could go in and change it in advance. And then a couple weeks later, you can come back in and say, oh, you know what? I actually wanted something different now. You have up until the morning, it's like midnight, like 12:01 a.m. Eastern time, the day that it's going to recur, to change it to whatever you want. Shauna says, I get so confused when people don't read the T in Shanta's name. Kendra says, I got my first order in fast delivery.
Yay.
If I needed to watch my fat, what is the least amount of fat we can add for the benefit?
10 grams.
10 grams will allow you to absorb the vitamins. Kathy says, I decided on a big steak for my birthday dinner and a chocolate toffee for my dessert yesterday. Life is good. Visual
Did we sing to you on Saturday?
likes your earrings.
Thank you.
Electrical engineer's wife. I love the lightning bolts.
Awesome. Kathy, did we get to sing to her on Saturday?
We
Do you
didn't.
remember? All right, Kathy, we're going to sing to you a day late.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you. Jen says, don't know if this has been addressed before, but why can't the savory flavors be selected with myCHOW? That it has been addressed, but let's go ahead and... Oh, it was on that page right there.
Whoops, let's go again.
So...
It's okay. No questions.
Some flavors are missing. Can I get seasonal or limited edition flavors in the myCHOW kit? So it talks about how because of their limited availability, we don't have seasonal, which all of the savory flavors are seasonal, or limited edition flavors as options you can choose for the configurable myCHOW kit.
Yep.
Because when we run out of those, it causes really a lot of problems for subscriptions. So only the flavors that are consistently available are available for selection in the myCHOW kit. So here you go. All 4 savory flavors, the root beer float, pumpkin spice caramel, eggnog, and orange cream are all seasonal. because we can pick the contents of the myCHOW surprise kit, seasonal and limited edition flavors will be included in the surprise lineup, likely on a regular basis.
Yep.
So there you go. That's why. Let's see. Betsy says, didn't you share about either a book or movie that was MacGyver? That was, okay, so Andy Weir wrote 2 books. The first one was The Martian. Be aware, there is a lot of swearing in it. Really a lot.
Particularly F-bomb.
Yeah, probably not suitable for a middle schooler, which is too bad. Project Hail Mary, which was his second book, does not have any of those problems. My 12-year-old loved it. So did my 17-year-old, or 16. He's 16-year-old.
Yeah. The 2 boys.
Yeah, the 2 boys
The girls
absolutely
probably
loved
would've
it.
liked it too.
And he's just fixing engineering problems one after another. Project Hail Mary. Let's see.
Andy Weir.
Andy Weir. Victoria says, good morning, all. Jujubee says, I bought my electric snowblower for $12.99 in El Paso, Texas. The store could not figure out what it was. They thought it was some kind of weed whacker. That's funny. Sherry says, I tried Irish cream as a coffee hater. It was not for me. So far, this is the first one I had a hard time finishing.
That's okay.
I'm not really a coffee guy either. I think that the caramel macchiato tastes a lot like caramel popcorn to me. Rennie says, what is the best way to take the magnesium drops before going to bed?
So what I do is I just put a little bit into a cup of water with like this much water, and then I
Take a shot.
take a shot and then fill it up with water and then do it again. You can put a straw in your cup and then put it down the straw and then sip it up, because it will go down to the bottom and then you'll have whatever your drink is. So that's a really fast way to do it too. It depends on how much you're taking. And the reason why I do it with a little bit of water is because I get heartburn late at night.
Because you don't drink a lot.
Even if I drink or anything. So I've learned that about my body, and so I want to respect it. So I don't drink very much late at night because I know that I will not sleep very well.
MG says, I made banana keto chow pancakes with chopped pecans and raspberries on top. Ate them all.
Yay.
Oh, Claire says it's 4:25 p.m. in Scotland right now.
Oh, you're ready to get going on dinner, I guess.
Diane says, just coming over from 2KK. Nice to see you. Rick one says, AOL existed in the late 80s. I used to monitor one of their chat lines.
That's funny.
Carrie says, AOL is the joke back in the day for being always offline.
Yeah.
Lisa says, we got internet service in 1990.
Ooh, Lisa.
Wow.
She's way ahead of the times.
Blaine says, greetings, keto warriors. Larry says, I hated fax lines. That sound. My ringtone on my phone is the handshake sound from a 56K modem.
Yeah.
So you hear the beep. Anyway, it's very easy to hear.
Yeah.
Patty says, I used dial-up in 89.
Ooh.
Shadi says, when is the peanut butter going in the myCHOW? So the problem with the peanut butter is the
It's
large
out of
bags are
stock.
out of stock
So I
right
had
now.
to take it off. But when we get it back on, we'll put it in
Yeah.
stock, because that's a non-seasonal flavor.
It'll actually immediately pop up as available.
Yeah, that's a good question, and we're sorry that we
Yeah.
don't have those available, because peanut butter is amazing.
Brandy says, I remember when we had dial-up for the internet. Shauna says, I made a bear-sized batch of vanilla Keto Chow chaffles, been eating them with everything, best yet pork belly and pork rind crusted chicken
Nice.
tenders.
Isn't it nice to just have them in the freezer? Love it. I'm actually tempted to think about buying a toaster just so that I can heat up chaffles in the toaster.
That toaster is ours.
I know it is, but I like having it here for other people.
Okay. Let's see. Christine says, I believe pumpkin spice caramel is my official favorite flavor. By the way, that is a seasonal flavor. So if you like it,
Oh, yeah.
you can. The bags have a 2-year expiration date on them.
Yep.
But so if you don't want to just get the individual ones, you may want to get some of the bags before they sell out. Randy says, I remember for work we upgraded 56 Alliance super fast. Remember the Flex ones? 56 Flex? It made a different sound.
Yeah.
Let's see. Carrie says, I had salted caramel in the fridge for 3 days yesterday, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
J-Dog says, CompuServe. We had 300 baud modem. We had a 300 baud acoustic coupler for our Atari 800 XL.
I don't
Anyway.
know what Atari we had, but it had a joystick.
You had the probably the 1200. Anyway, he had the Apple IIe back in the early 80s. Remember when bulletin boards were a thing? Yes. First email on a BBS called In the Park. Yep, I'm old. We had a BBS called Lower Lights here in Utah. MJ says, in the 1980s, my dad was thrilled with the fax machine. Before that, he would drive to the airport for the last FedEx pickup to mail his proposals. Oh yeah, fax machines changed so much.
Yeah, they did.
Blaine says, thanks for the advice about contacting you guys by phone this morning. I got to talk to Chris's clone, Christian, this morning. Keto Chow customer service rocks.
Yes.
Let's see, Rhonda says, I ordered my egg white protein, $50 with discount. It's amazing. I was comparing brands of egg white protein. I use 100 grams of Keto Chow egg white protein in my bread. That's only 2 carbs, but it's 10 carbs for another popular brand. Yes. Now, some of that may be rounding because our serving size is a half cup, which is 50 grams. So I was using the more accurate stuff, whereas a lot of companies, their serving size is only a tablespoon, and so they may say that it has 1 gram of carbs. Chances are it actually might have the same amount of carbs because, well, egg white protein is egg white protein for the most part. It's kind of like heavy cream. All heavy cream has 0.41 grams of carbs per tablespoon. It's just sometimes they round down and sometimes they round up. Anyway.
Typically they round.
Rounding. Let's see, Dorothy says my first computer experience was punch cards. Let's see, you're older than me.
Oh, punch cards. I love it.
Let's see, yeah, Randy says that was my experience as well. We had a 50-column key punch machine. Jerry says I made banana Keto Chow waffles for breakfast yesterday. So amazing, delicious, and easy.
Nice.
Rhonda says I use 1 gram of Keto Chow per ounce of coffee.
Oh, cool.
So an 8-ounce cup, 8 grams. Okay.
Perfect.
Let's see. Lorraine says I had chocolate peanut with my coffee. Yum. Janice says, how much protein anyone on Keto Chow? Not sure what you're asking there. You probably accidentally hit enter, and you may have even deleted it, but we're seeing the original. Each serving of Keto Chow will give you around 26 grams of protein. If you need more, a lot of times people are using like adding additional protein. You can use egg white protein if you want to, or they're eating some salmon or tuna fish or a steak.
Yep.
Esther says, if I did choose your own, can I exclude a flavor? So choose your own.
Yep.
You pick all the flavors.
You pick any flavor you want.
Yeah.
That's in there.
It's entirely up to you. If you do the surprise one,
then you can't exclude a flavor. So yeah, do the choose your own so you can choose.
Yep. Hoping it is on. Good morning, Chow Hounds. I made it. So I'm a regular flavor Keto Chow kind of gal. I'm loving the banana and chocolate, peanut butter, creamy.
Ooh, that sounds
I also
so
add a
good.
scoop of chocolate Equip. Mint is still my favorite.
That's awesome.
Lorraine, okay, had chocolate peanut butter Keto Chow mixed in my coffee. Yes, it looks like she posted it the second time. Ethel says, good morning. I think I'll have snickerdoodle egg custard this morning. We are out of snickerdoodle, by the way.
Oh crap! Let's get some of that. I know where it is.
Let's see.
I'm gonna write it down.
Lady Smith says, heard you about the old internet connections. Just had my old 384 hard drive shredded. First computer from the 1980s. Boy, time flies. Yeah, Esther says, not choose your own, but surprise bundle. Yeah, so if you do the surprise, no. You have no configurability at all. We choose everything. You can't exclude anything because all of them are made exactly the same. So if you want to be able to choose, you need to do the choose your own. And if you want to exclude something, you need to do the choose your own.
Yep.
Or wait until later in the month when everybody else has gotten it.
Then you can see what somebody else has posted, and then you can say, oh, I want the surprise.
So for instance,
this month.
right now it's the 24th of January. If you go on to Crazy Ketos or the Keto Village or a couple other different YouTube channels, you can see them opening up the January 30 meal myCHOW surprise kit. Now the 60, the 90, and the 20 are going to have different contents, but you can see what the 30 has in it, and if you're like, okay, I like that one, you could always order it because it's still January, so if you order it today, up until the 31st, you will get the January one. Liv says, oh cool, I thought tomato basil would be good in the cream cheese base. Was it sweet? No, it was not sweet at all.
It wasn't sweet. It was savory. It was good.
Jesse says, jumping on the YouTube channel. See you over there. Okay. Shelly says, first live stream, waiting for my gift from the in the Chaos to try my first Keto Chow.
Cool.
Can't wait. That's awesome.
Nice. Shelly, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah. Fran says, can we use the electrolyte drops on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs?
Yeah.
Joe and Rachel sure do, because there's no sweetener in it.
There's no
flavor.
calories in it.
There's no calories.
It's just minerals.
It's just
and
electrolytes.
you know that they taste salty, right? So
Unless you get the tablets.
they don't taste salty.
The tablets don't taste salty. And so if you're like, it's too salty for me, we do have the electrolyte tablets available, which a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, we need to talk
Kathy
about
says,
those
thanks
more.
so much. Maya is on. Says, morning, Chow Links.
Hey, Maya.
Let's see. And says, good morning, Bears as well. Janice says, I have to make my 6 Keto Chow for the week for work yet.
Nice.
Melissa says, can we get a speculous flavor? Not sure what you mean by that. Esther says, have a great day. Going to work today. First day back after surgery 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man. Still be careful and come home and rest because you don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to do too much work.
Yep. Melissa says, just had my first gingerbread. You guys nailed it.
Oh, gingerbread.
Bluto says, yeah, there is a snickerdoodle and gingerbread flavor already. Jerry says, I need to pick up The Martian as I had numerous recommendations. I'm also trying to get through the first Wheel of Time books into chapter 4, so it's finally flowing, but a slow start for me.
Nice.
Jesse says, I had to shovel snow this morning. In 3 weeks, I'll be in Florida in shorts, sipping my morning Keto Chow coffee.
Yay.
Joe sent me a picture today from one of his friends that lives near Boca Raton.
Where we were last week.
Yeah, we were last week. Of this guy, he's scraping his windshield because there's frost on the windshield. And the only thing he had to scrape it with was a rubber spatula.
You know what?
Like for frying eggs.
That's funny. I'm glad I didn't use a metal one.
Oh, the metal one actually would have worked.
I know, but it could scratch. But, you know, with frost, typically you can just turn your car on the thing and just wait, and then it goes away by itself.
Yep. Robin says, love Keto Chow. Shauna says, I finished all the Harry Potter movies and the 20-year-old reunion special. I now know a smidgen more.
Yes.
Tony says, question, do you guys still get nutrition when having Keto Chow hot? So if you heat Keto Chow above 120 degrees, it will start to degrade some of the vitamins, A, D, C, and some of the B vitamins. If you are using Keto Chow for your sole source of nutrition, I would not recommend heating it above 120 degrees. If you're using it once or even twice a day, it probably doesn't matter. So there you go.
Yay.
Right Family says, will you be getting any of the bulk bags of beef soup base? So it's sold out. We only ordered a certain amount, and then apparently I did the video about the Lazy Engineer beef, and lots of people bought the big bags.
Yeah.
You can do that with the taco and the tomato as well, by the way. So we did order some more of the beef ones. I'm not sure when they're going to get here. It may take a while yet.
So we'll see.
And we didn't order a lot more. We ordered like another 100 or something like that. So, Leanne says, Outlander, can't wait. Mike says, you mean the 2-year Best By date? Yes. Sherry says, I used to be on a bulletin board called Low Carb Friends back in 2002 to 2003.
Oh, cool.
I even met my hubby at a local meetup. Wow.
Yay, that's so cute.
Let's see. Kathy says caramel macchiato, hopefully soon. I haven't heard anything new on it, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Mike says I used punch cards too as a freshman, but PCs as a senior.
Ooh.
Maria says I made salted caramel Keto Chow with instant espresso and a few drops of the Loran coffee flavor for the creamy.
Nice.
There was a little left over in the blender, so I drank that, and the flavor was amazing.
That's so great. Maria, thanks for sharing.
Blue says, you guys are going to make me unpack my Wheel of Time book so I can join in.
Right.
Miriam has
I've
read
them.
them. Yeah.
I actually put a ton of books on my phone this morning.
Ah.
I did put Essentialism and The Power of something. I can't remember the titles, but there are ones that I heard on different YouTube channels that I've been meaning to read, and I finally just put them on there. So I'm going to start blowing through those because I drive places. Listen.
Hoofiness says I have a 200 megabyte data limit on my old cell phone, had for years. Guy at the phone store said, nobody has that anymore, and Brian and I laugh. Now I have real data because 200 megabytes is old. Yeah.
Yes. We graduated.
Janice says, can you gain weight on Keto Chow with 2 tablespoons of butter or 2 tablespoons of cream in your coffee?
Depends.
If that's all you're eating, no, because you should be eating something else, because that would only give you 66% of your daily nutrients.
But if you're eating meals and they have
you're
a lot of fat in
snacking?
them, it's possible. That's the thing. You can gain weight doing keto, period.
Yep.
That's what's so nice about it, because if you have a problem gaining weight, you can gain weight. Your body just gets to a place where it wants to be. But if you eat too much fat, then
Well, and the big thing for me is
not good either.
eating keto treats and snacking. So that's
No
something that Miriam
snacking.
and I have been working on, is not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We're not doing quite as strict as Joe and Rachel with beef, butter, bacon, eggs, and Keto Chow.
But we want to.
I'm
just haven't yet.
awfully close.
Yeah.
I did have some fruit this weekend. I had some jalapeno poppers.
Yeah. They were delicious.
Rhonda says serving size, other egg white proteins is a 1/4 cup, so 20 grams, 2 carbs. Oh, Keto Chow, 50 grams, 1/2 cup, 1 carb. I'm an accountant, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do numbers. Oh, thank you.
Pamela says, good morning. Let's see. Melissa says, any chance of making the daily minerals into tablets? It's something we've looked
We've been
into.
thinking about that. Yeah. It's a little bit difficult to get tablets.
Yep.
So.
Oh, Melissa says
But that's cool.
speculoos is the flavor in Biscoff biscuits.
Oh, okay.
The ones you get on an airplane.
Right.
Okay.
The ones
Did not know
that
that.
they offered us, and we said no. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. Boy, they were insistent about that too. They're like, you don't?
No?
Like, no.
Are you sure? Well, I said no. Would you like a cookie? No? Still no.
Do you have more of those almonds?
Can
Kathy,
I open it and dump it on your head?
Kathy says, hubby got me a mini fridge for my birthday, and I keep my shakes. So delighted.
Oh, Kathy, that's so awesome.
Let's see. Dorothy says you can use a plastic lid, like from cottage cheese, to scrape a windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can.
we've done that before. And a sleeve and a glove. If you don't
Yep.
have a glove, you can use your hand. You can use a
K
folder.
Rose says you could always put daily minerals in an empty gelatin capsule. Take it that way. It will dissolve it. The gelatin, because the daily minerals are a
the
liquid.
daily minerals would be too hard on the capsule. But yeah, that's a good idea.
Shauna says a credit card also works for a light frost.
That's
is
right.
also
A
true.
credit card would. A credit card would. Be good.
Lotus says I've bought several sample bags. They taste a bit fishy to my son. Any suggestions? I've never heard of it being described as fishy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What fat
What
are
flavor?
you mixing?
Yeah, what-
Yeah.
Are you using olive oil, maybe?
Yep. Grasshopper says, is it possible to pre-order out-of-stock items? No, it's not. The reason for that is there are too many variables and we don't know when stuff is going to come in. So for instance, the caramel macchiato, when it went out of stock months ago, we thought it was going to be back in stock in October.
Yeah.
And then we thought it was going to be back in stock in December, and then back in stock in early January.
We want to be able to deliver.
And so if we had taken pre-orders at that time, the credit card company would have pitched a fit for us taking people's payment and not delivering in a timely manner. So
Yeah, we
instead,
would have to have a time that we knew we could deliver by, and since we don't know that, we're not.
also, every time we get a new batch in, we do a quality control test to make sure it tastes right.
Yep.
And there have been times, salted caramel, I'm looking at you, where we got in a batch and then we tested it and we're like, wait, nope, it didn't
Something's
taste right.
wrong. Yeah,
And they
so
had
we're,
to go back and do it again.
we're making sure.
So there you go. So no, you can't, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Lynn says, sounds like I need to use my caramel macchiato sparingly. Good thing I have plenty of the other flavors. And we do have the individual packets of caramel macchiato.
Yeah. Do you have one right there?
Nope. But we
Do
just
I
don't.
have one right here?
Nope. We just don't have,
I have apple pie.
yeah. We just don't have any of the big bags. There
grapefruit.
used to be some in this. I'm not sure why we have that.
Pina colada.
Two Crazy Ketos is
Gingerbread.
here. Let's see. It says Brian is rationing his caramel macchiato. And he's extra glad my favorite is still chocolate mint.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Betsy says my friend got a keto bar from Food Pantry and it had 36 carbs.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Jana says I made sweet pepper poppers this weekend. Jana says I'm cutting my sweets down to the artificial. I've been sugar-free for 4 months.
Yes. Janet, I'm so proud of you.
Let's see. Janice says, are y'all adding friends in Chronometer yet? If you put in a request for
Oh, yeah.
hello@ketochow.net, I believe all of them were taken care of.
Yep. But we can double
So
check. Make
try
sure you spelled
adding it again.
correctly. Go make sure it's spelled.
Yep.
Keto Chow. Hello
At ketochow.net.
at ketochow.net.
Dina says, I think the longer your lifestyle has been the proper human diet, the easier it is to let go of snacking.
Yep. It's true.
Let's see. Lois says, no oil, flavors, pistachio, pumpkin, and salted caramel. Huh. I don't know. I would actually, Lotus, I would recommend contacting our customer service and they can walk you through it. Check out the batches and everything like that.
Yeah.
There's only so much we can do during a live stream right here.
Yep.
Janice says, I put an eyedropper in my coffee every morning. Just drop it in there.
Yep.
No. A dropper of stuff. Let's see. Of the minerals. There you go.
Nice.
Janice says, when you got your mind made up, it's easy.
Yep.
Blaine says, I'm really looking forward to February 1st. Me too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sean says, so glad I can get my caramel macchiato in individual serving bags. Dorothy says, my goal this month was to not buy any keto snacks, which really isn't always real keto depending on what it is.
Yep. Also, if you have a problem with eating a lot of them, then that's maybe not the best thing for you.
Yep.
Because if I just keep going to eat those almonds from Chalk Zero and I eat the entire bag,
Yep.
I don't think that's a good behavior. So I need to quit.
Yep. Stwong is going to hop off. Mike wants pina colada in the big bags. Marie has a question. Says, do you consider Keto Chow ice cream a snack or an addition to your meal?
Well, if you have it as a serving, I would say that is your meal.
Yep.
But
That's what I'm going to have for breakfast.
for breakfast. Holly and I last week had like those PSMF sandwiches, and then we just split a Keto Chow ice cream.
Okay.
So we had half sandwich, half Keto Chow. So
There
it
you
was
go.
kind of nice.
In fact, we just published a video on our channel about, is Keto Chow a snack or a meal, or what's the best way to use it?
Yeah.
So I'd recommend checking that out. We go into a bit more detail. So we're actually going to get off now.
Okay, we're going to get off.
We're going to get off. Where do you get off?
My address.
Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be on tomorrow as well. And tomorrow, for those of you who are new here, we do a longer live stream on Tuesday nights.
Where we answer some other questions too.
Yep. Like for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, bye.
Bye.